There was a time when the U.S. government allowed and encouraged migrants to come into the country and fill labor shortages, particularly in agriculture. As employment opportunities for African Americans expanded beyond agricultural and domestic work, a need in the labor force presented itself. Mexicans, particularly, were coming into work and moved back and forth across the border with relative ease. The Bracero program, which operated from 1942 to 1964, allowed Mexican nationals to temporarily work in the U.S. Immigration policies tightened later in the 20th century as racial tensions grew. As border crossings became more restricted, migrants began staying in the U.S. with their families rather than risk being unable to return, leading to increased undocumented immigration. Our incoming POTUS has promised mass deportations, but billions of tax dollars from undocumented workers alone makes this promise unlikely to be fulfilled. I predict that in the next several years, deportations and ICE busts will be more in line with the war on drugs, where we'll get high-profile raids and arrests for media attention, while the overall system remains largely unchanged due to economic dependencies and practical limitations. I don't say this to diminish the devastating impact on countless families that will be taken into custody and worse, but rather I say this to highlight how these dramatic political promises often mask the complex economic and social realities that make wholesale changes to immigration policy impractical. If you'd like to help families stay connected during detention, deportation, and foster care situations, DM me.